Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Ulgos, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
Sounds like a rough place to be. Who am I looking for?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats, dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
Do you have any leads on her location?
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Master Jedi, please, I have an urgent call from Organa Palace.
I don't remember telling anyone I'd be here.
They saw your ship on the scanners. Here.
I'm just a visitor here, General. Not part of your operation.
Maraka naja ki nam ya bamyak. Nilbaga mama naki naya. Bilak mamua kam libik. Ripok na ne kari maraka. Am kam ja lebik mem ark.
I don't understand. What are these houses?
Umnuk inu memnu. Am ka kam mem perolak palak. Umnuk inu memnu. Am ka kam mem perolak palak. Jukaki mem paninu.
You've got to stop the Thule squads before they turn this place into a crater.
Things just get better and better.
They've got guns and droids outside. You have to stop the bombs.
Mami lebik bakmanuk. Maraka naja ki nam ya bamyak. Nibekap gamka gakyam. Glak nimo amyakalak.
You smell like sweat and palladium. The smell of hard work. You will brief her here, General. I am Duke Shar Organa, Lord of House Organa, and heir to the Chalcedony Star. I bid you welcome.
This building would be under 6 meters of ash if it weren't for me.
This planet would be beyond the reach of the Republic if it weren't for me.
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kammem perolak palak. Memgam gamginia geguan, amner nahanak.
Should the Republic really be taking sides in a civil war?
This is a moral alliance, not a political one. I want an end to violence, not a throne.
Manuk marakanaja, ki namabam, yak manala.
If Thule defeats us, the other houses will fall, and Thule will help the Empire spread darkness across the galaxy. I know you came to Alderaan for other reasons, but I need individuals of skill and valor to beat back this evil. Help us.
What's the nature of this task?
The Thule army is led by Baron Jarkus Thule, one of the house heirs, and their best duelist. They call him the Wolf Baron.
Raga memua inu bunyan, kemapa amkanamia.
He's after the spears of Organa. He plans to turn our own weapons against us.
Wow. There's useless, then there's you people.
Jamgam now kara, kam nama gik arganaya.
The spears are ancient defense turrets built into the bedrock. Not up to modern specifications, still more powerful than any walker.
Bulmogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amga.
Perhaps. But Thule isn't expecting a Jedi. Take back those turrets however you can, before they destroy us all. The spears of Organa are back in our hands. My grandfather would be proud.
Lebaga mama nakinaya, bilak mamua kam libik.
I will not leave my troops behind, General. Do not suggest it. You have my personal thanks, Jedi. We will feast tonight and ready ourselves for the next battle.
I think credits would be more useful at the moment.
The treasury isn't empty yet, and as I said, you have my thanks.
My lord, there's a call coming in on your secure channel.
Thank you, Haley. Put it through, General.
It's been a long time, my Lord Duke. Who are your friends?
Never mind. If they wish to speak to the Wolf Baron of House Thule, they'll do so themselves.
I don't need to talk to a wolf baron, thank you.
Then perhaps you should simply listen. You may have retaken the spears of Organa, but they served my purpose, scattering your people and sending them straight into my hands.
What are you saying, Baron?
I'm saying that House Thule has taken 300 Organa citizens captive. I thought you'd want to know.
Threatening civilians is not going to save you.
You don't even know me, and you've judged me already. How unkind. I'd like to meet in person to civilly discuss the fate of my prisoners. I'm sending a time and coordinates now. In the meantime, your people will be treated well. The incident with your son-in-law will not be repeated.
Damn him! Damn his eyes!
Ripoknane karimeraka. Anghamja lebik mem ark.
I'm not a fool, but a ruler who cannot protect his people is no ruler at all. I have to go.
Thinking's not exactly your greatest strength, is it?
Don't worry. I'm not rushing off to be captured. Lead the way and I will follow. Sweep aside the Wolf Baron's black guard, his assassins. He wants to meet. Let us meet on even terms.
I will destroy them all.
Let us hope it doesn't come to that.
Mami lebik bakmanuk. Maraka naja ki namya bamyak.
Thank you, General. And you. I pronounce you a paladin of House Organa, my beacon in the dark. It is your valor I salute. Your word I believe. Clear the path, my friend, and let us look evil in the eye.
Impressive. The chance to see a Jedi in action. Well, it makes this whole war seem worthwhile. I am Baron Jarkus Thule, better known as the Wolf Baron. Is the Duke on his way, or did the old man send you in his place?
You're only making things worse.
I think you've misjudged your position. Heronus, please put through our messenger.
My name is Brant Son. I'm an 8th-generation subject of House Organa. My family, along with many others, was captured by House Thule. They're treating us well.
Baron, what have you done with my people?
Keep your Duke on a leash, please. The prisoners are in a very precarious situation.
You're not in such a good position yourself.
I wouldn't be so confident that you'd win a fight between us. I have 348 prisoners. I'm willing to make a trade.
I'll do it, Baron. House Organa isn't going to fall without me.
Ha! No! I want your friend. She will become my prisoner in exchange for the hostages.
That's very amusing.
I'm very serious. You're more useful to House Organa than the Duke. If I can take you out of commission before the next battle, why not? You can rest happily in our jails until the Republic ransoms you back, or you can have 300 deaths on your conscience.
You're a dead man, you understand me?
So be it. Heronus, order the prisoners killed.
History will curse your name!
Now you'll see why the Wolf Baron is Alderaan's supreme duelist. You haven't won! The battle has already started. House Thule and the Empire will live forever.
So much blood, and it isn't over yet. General, report!
Ripoknane karimeraka. Anghamja lebik mem ark.
What can I do to help?
Manalang yang perlu. Amka kalami na yakira lebua.
It may be true. My men are brave, but bravery will only take them so far.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Naraka najaki nam yabamyak.
I'll destroy anything and everything that threatens the Republic.
Then we may yet prevail.
Unuk inumemno. Amka kammem perolak palak. Raka kemyu amkam nemnu. Namgan bak unok kijak.
May the Force be with us all, my friends. Enter, Jedi, and stand before me. General Kashim reports that the Sith have been defeated. The Thule forces are scattered. Our troops are containing the enemy along the coast. For this alone, your names will be recorded in the histories of House Organa. This is a victory.
That is truly excellent news.
Nonetheless, the men and women dead at the Wolf Baron's hands, their blood stains our honor.
Manalang yang perlu. Amka kalami na yakira lebua.
My friend, I ask you to act in House Organa's name as you travel this world. Will you represent our cause?
I'm honored, my lord. I'll do anything I can.
Once again, I am grateful.
Purak benakilu. Alga barana.
You will always be welcome here, and the day will come when Alderaan sees peace. Until then, feast, celebrate, and hope we live to see a kinder age.
Can this wait, N.O.? I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
With a base like this, I'd be glad for support too.
You've got no idea, believe me. Heard reports about a new Jedi planetside. Could use some more Republic support here. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
You said the Ulgo leader calls himself King.
King Boris Ulgo. He's held off Organa and Thule on his own. Military power and dirty tricks. Alderaan has a native species called the Killiks. Insects. Hive mind. Semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm. Rip apart walkers. Whole battalions.
Sometimes violence is the only solution.
Killing them isn't a solution. They just spawn another swarm. I was drafted as science commander to find the Killiks' weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
Killiks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Killik territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Let's make it happen.
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Killik problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance. You got one? Fantastic. Containment protocols, N.O.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killiks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
You said he'd be brainwashed.
Killik pheromones bond with chemicals in the brain. Long-term exposure has other physiological consequences, too.
We remember when we lived among you. Before joining the kind, there was only isolation.
I'm going to run some scans. Hey, tell us, why the aggression? Is Ulgo supplying you? Scaring you?
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
He's your subject. How do you want to approach this?
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
You're only making things worse.
The nest breeds warriors. We will rage.
Neural spike. Exactly how Ulgo does it. Enno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Killiks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
That's going a little far, I think.
There are no guarantees, but I don't think the Joiner's lying. There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killiks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
Huh?
Jedi, alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Killiks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
Somebody sounds like they're afraid.
For House Ulgo! For the crown!
If it isn't my favorite strike team, tell me you found the Ulgo pain factory.
Dead Ulgos, dead Killiks, dead Joiners. I'd say I found it.
Fantastic. I wish I could have come along, but I know my limitations. Ulgo's going to have a hard time riling up the Killiks now. Gives us breathing room. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste, but Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
Glad you're paying attention, Science Commander.
I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments, bring the Killiks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
I'll do what I can. Hope you get some use out of this.
If we can't turn the Killiks, I'll at least grab the combat routines off the torture droids. Might help us play defense. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief. The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Killik attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
Now that the Killiks are dealt with, what next?
But then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I owe you one. But right now, I've got reams of insect bioreadings to review and a lot of stimcaf to drink. So thanks.
Enjoy working with the bugs. I know I would.
There are still plenty of them out there. I'm sure you'll find company.
I know you, the savior of House Taral. You must help us. Alec Taral of House Taral. We have an enclave not far from here. Peaceful, secluded. It's a place of study. Then the Killiks found us. Came crawling in the doors, the windows, the walls. The enclave was destroyed.
Have you been hurt?
We're covered in their filth. I almost twisted my ankle running away. Our only defense was a few insecticide mines, but there was no warning, no time to activate them. Bryn, our groundskeeper, tried to distract them anyway. The Killiks, well, there's not much left of him now.
If you want to live, you'd best keep moving.
We can't abandon House Taral. We have to salvage what we can before the Killiks or the Empire get to it. We're not soldiers. Those insecticide mines are our only weapon, and they're sitting dormant back at the Enclave with those bugs.
It takes intelligence to overrun a sentient colony.
Sentients don't eat people. The civilized ones, anyway. The insecticide mines shouldn't be hard to activate. Once they're online, we'll have a chance. But do be careful. Those bugs don't understand surrender.
Your insecticide mines are online. The Killiks should clear out soon.
You have no idea what this means to us. The thought of their talons on our prized heirlooms. We'll get word to the main house. Hopefully they can send some reinforcements. I thank you for this.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Organa, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps. And this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Harlem. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I was told that you could put me in touch with Master Sidoni Garin.
Ah, yes, Master Sidoni. Truly remarkable woman. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons, but I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hallam Organa. I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
Master Sidoni, you may not be well. I'm here to help.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process, with no place for a Padawan.
I said you may not be well. If so, you need help, Master Sidoni.
I've been a master for many years, Jedi. I have things under control. Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
Don't apologize. Get me into that summit.
Yes, right, of course. Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go to the summit. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House Tyrrell. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrrell is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Tell me where I need to go.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Chino hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, yasa un kubas, taja bakta tunbunko.
I have more pressing issues at hand.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jibampa wula. Making salikikava dumpa stupa.
I will destroy them all.
Making salikikava dumpa stupa. Uwana wada blota wijawa, o wamawanka matuske, buka kambak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger. Yes, of course, but House Tyrrell has fallen so hard, we don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
From now until the summit's end, I will live, sleep, eat, and breathe House Tyrrell's interests.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Tyrrell's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Tyrrell needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
I will speak to the Organas. I'm sure I can convince them of an alliance.
Well, that's the hitch. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Tyrrell is weak, and powers within Organa fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Tyrrell can defend itself against its enemies.
I will destroy them all.
Jedi, it's your diplomatic skills that we need right now. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
This approach seems overly complicated. Can I use my lightsaber instead?
Killing him would break the siege, but my hope is that Astor Vox can help House Tyrrell build up its armies. If he won't be bought, by all means kill him. But if you can bring him to our side, House Tyrrell's security will be the better for it.
I'll see what I can do.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
My word is good, as is House Terrell's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
The Force will strengthen me.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs. What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
I
didn't mean to disappoint you, but we had a deal.
No, I'm not ready to talk yet. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
They'll fall just as easily as the dogs.
Droids! Activate attack protocols. Target Jedi. Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle. On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I've got plenty more where that came from.
Boys, you heard the Jedi. She's spoiling for a fight. Show her a good one. Most impressive Jedi. I didn't think House Terrell had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
I'm getting sick of the sound of your voice, so let's get this over with.
Yes, of course. I would not dare waste any more of your time. Let me guess. House Terrell would like me to stand down the army that's at their gates and perhaps join them?
Had House Terrell made an offer to you before? I'm surprised you knew.
I'm a mercenary. House Terrell may be the only house on Alderaan that hasn't made me an offer. I was feeling slighted. You can tell House Terrell that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Terrell immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Asta Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Who is Lou Organa again?
Hallam Organa's younger brother. His marriage to my daughter Fasha was to be the linchpin of the whole alliance. This is clearly Ulgo's doing. The kidnappers were from their ally, House Rist. An Organa-Terral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
Surely Organa has planned a reprisal.
House Organa is preparing to attack House Ulgo, and if they do, casualties will be great and peace impossible. The entire peace summit will collapse, and with it, our hopes for an alliance. But if you're able to rescue Lou Organa on House Terral's behalf, we can still prevent a battle and secure our alliance.
Those assassins will be no match for a Jedi.
Use caution, Jedi. Rist's assassins are uncanny, and you'll be going right into their nest. Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Jedi! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me.
House Tyrrell sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
We should act now, as I see no point in delay.
Shouldn't we stay and try to find out who's behind this? I was going to meet with House Tyrrell to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Ulgo has the most to lose if House Tyrrell becomes powerful again.
Well, yes, but that's what's strange. They never mentioned Ulgo. As I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I really hope you're right about this.
I'm sure she's innocent. Master Sidoni's working for peace. Ugh. I'm sorry, my head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Did you really think you'd get away with hiring House Rist to kidnap Blue Organa?
I would be careful about making such outrageous accusations against a Jedi Master. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
How much more proof do you need? That's why I need to get to the summit.
But if that's true, then the summit, delegates from all of Alderaan's houses, she could be planning something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Tyrrell alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Tyrrell, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
Just make me your delegate already.
It's already been taken care of. Blue Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Tyrrell, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Goodness knows I've wasted enough valuable time getting to this point.
I know it's been a hardship, but House Tyrrell is truly grateful. I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Tyrrell as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the Summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I would be honored to assist you.
Thank you, Jedi. We very much appreciate all you've done. Good luck at the Summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni snemo.
I have Master Sidoni's permission.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta udmishka.
So here it is, laid bare before you, the irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated, and House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies! There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you. How dare you? You will meet our armies on the field of battle.
You started the party without me.
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, I order you to speak the truth to these people.
The Jedi Council doesn't live as I do, immersed in strategy, in variables, and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
The time for discourse is over.
It doesn't matter. My work will live on. No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
You're not the first person to mention Parkanis.
It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I thought you'd never ask.
Ah!
Master Sidoni!
Don't get weepy, Organa. She almost had us eating each other for dinner. I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the Summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
House Ulgo is the true root of all of Alderaan's problems. I move that they lose their land and titles and go into exile.
What? This is an outrage. House Ulgo are kings by right.
You are usurpers! Murderers!
Order! Order! There has been a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No! We won't stand for this. You will have to take our lands by force.
The Summit has spoken. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you again, Jedi.
Jedi, I heard that a motion passed to strip Ulgo of all his lands and titles once the war's ended. And it's all thanks to you.
I worry that I prevented one war only to stir up another.
Any peace on Alderaan will be far more secure with Ulgo exiled. With Organa as an ally and Ulgo soon to be no more, House Taral may soon return to glory indeed. As promised, with the authority I possess, I proclaim you a Lord of Alderaan, and award you these credits for your service to House Taral.
I am quite honored.
The pleasure is all mine, Jedi. You've done House Taral an invaluable service. I hope you will come visit us again.
Hala Morgana told me what happened at the summit. I'm sorry that Master Sidoni is dead.
I wish it hadn't turned out this way.
I was afraid it would come to this. I wish it had ended differently, but I'm sure you did what you felt was right. Alam also reports that while you were unable to prevent a war, you stopped Sidoni before the damage became irreparable. Commendable work, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
She told me he was in her head, influencing her actions.
I see. Master Sidoni was the last of the Lost Masters, and yet Vivicar still eludes us. Return to us here on Tython immediately, and we will discuss what you have learned. Lord Vivicar cannot remain hidden forever.